At this time, it is my pleasure to recognize three seniors, Gayatri Potdar, Mohammed Shadid, and Himanish Kohli, who were selected through an audition process by a panel comprised of faculty members and students. Each has a distinctive message to share with the class of 2023 and those in attendance today that include reflections, lessons gleaned, heartwarming experiences, and words of wisdom. We are very proud to have these three students represent the class of 2023. Please welcome Gaiatri Potdar to the podium.
Thank you, Dr. Hartzell. Good evening. My name is Gaiatri Potdar, and it is a pleasure and honor to be one of your commencement speakers this year. To the administration, faculty, teachers, parents, families, and most importantly, the class of 2023, congratulations on reaching this point. I now invite you to sit back, relax, and allow me to take you on a little trip back in time. Let us start in the 8th grade, the year of Yanni versus Laurel, Jake Paulers versus Logang. I remember going to Mr. Backo's room during activity period to play table tennis on his desk every day. The time when we were the big dogs of middle school. We felt invincible. Nothing was better than owning the best silver-colored fidget spinner and being the tallest in the whole building. Well, at least some of us were. What did we learn that year? Homework needed to be done, and here and there, we need to study for some tests. No big deal. Now, we're in the 9th grade, and boy, did that middle school confidence quickly fade away. We were fascinated that there were lockers, but that nobody used them? Shocked that the cafeteria was open all day, and curious about what this mini-thon thing was. Yet, all our questions ceased on March 13th, 2020. What did we learn that year? Isolation is difficult, and life can be unpredictable. Hence, we need to live in the moment. 10th grade. We woke up on the first day of school, ready to get on the bus, only to walk downstairs to sit at the dining table for first period. At first, it seemed fun. We got to FaceTime our friends between classes, after classes, during classes. We ran around the kitchen during French class trying to find kitchen utensils as Madame Endy called out their names in French. I interrupted my mom's meeting that day. Sorry, Mom. It was fun, yet we began to miss certain aspects of school. From the warm chocolate chip cookies offered in the cafeteria every day, to Dr. Uracy's bold voice echoing off the classroom walls, school just wasn't the same. What did we learn that year? To cherish our relationships, seek solace in company, and introspect constantly. 11th grade. It was the hardest grade from what we had heard. The stress was really high now, and just as we thought things would return to normal, low-rise jeans made a comeback. It was a tough year, but our classmates and teachers made it better. We created gold coins in chemistry with Dr. Gutschall, had our historical dinner party in U.S. history with Mr. Mikan, experienced our first Star Wars day with Mrs. Habib, and finally understood the excitement around Minithon, #ForTheKids. What did we learn that year? In the SF community, there will always be someone there when you need them, and we must be those people for others as well. 12th grade, senior year, back to being the big dogs. We were older and wiser, and finally earned the right to call the underclassmen annoying. And let's not kid ourselves, they were. I mean, who walks on the left side of the halls? That's simply illegal in high school. We began to feel the pressure of an uncertain future hanging over our heads. Where am I going to go for college? How long is my shift this week? How can I beg Mrs. Matz for more extensions on this paper? Those were our internal thoughts. But on the outside, we were walking depictions of tradition, pride, and excellence. We were excited for all the senior events and could not wait to graduate. What did we learn this year? To take responsibility for ourselves and to understand that outcomes are directly proportional to effort. So, class of 2023, I would like to leave you with a small Sanskrit saying told to me when I first began high school. It goes, "Knowledge is the only wealth in the world that increases when shared. It can never be stolen and cannot be divided. The wealth of knowledge is the most superior wealth of all." So use what you have learned thus far and continue to seek out knowledge wherever it can be found. We have great potential within ourselves, and now the journey to unlock it truly begins. Thank you and congratulations, class of 2023.